Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Gamepreneur Talks here. And we do have another GameCube controller. And as you can see, it's already dismantled because I clean inside and then outside. What you see are not dirt, those are scratches. This is a used one, and we're trying to do some design to make it more attractive because we're going to resell it. Okay, this will be number 16 or number 17 that I already sold. Everything has a personal design, and it doesn't repeat, especially on the design. So let's do the design right now, and the design today will be RoboCop. Okay, so the classic RoboCop, not the new RoboCop. Okay, so the old school one, so it has a silver body and then a black combination will be perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit down again, and then let's check if everything is in place. What I mean is nothing or no parts are missing, everything is there. And also we're going to try it and clean it right away. Okay, so guys, sit down, relax, and let's try to build this GameCube controller. Okay, here we go. So there's some scratches here, deep scratches. Not bad, not bad at all. And this is a T3 design, I mean T3 version. That is the latest the latest version of the controller, which has a better stick. It has a more stable, more durable analog stick. Okay, so the board, of course, if you are into modding controllers with on GameCube controllers, you'll be familiar with the Mitsumi. It's the company that builds the PCB board for the GameCube. Okay, so let's get all the parts here. So the first one will be the left and right trigger. So we're going to change this to a white one. So that is a dirty right trigger, as you can see here. So I'm just gonna put that here. So the springs are okay. So we do have a brush here, my improvised toothbrush. Okay, I'm gonna use this later after meal. No, I'm just kidding. This is my old one, and of course I cleaned it before using it on a device. So here we go. Let's put the right trigger. Okay, lock it. There is a spring. There's a three parts here, three important parts. So the latch, the spring, and the plastic piece, and also the rubber, the membrane right there. So four parts. Okay, so I'm just gonna latch it, hook it up. Okay, now this one is bouncing. It happens to me, the spring will just fly away, and then I'll just find it for a minute, keep finding it. It's all over the place because the color, as you can see, the spring is black and our floor is dark. So be careful when you're trying to use or opening this trigger, because there is a lock here. I'll show you guys. I had some plastic, excess plastic that I saw. This one is really bouncing, so hold on it right here. I don't know if we're going to have a problem here with this excess plastic, but we'll find out. Let's try it. Okay, there you go. All right, so there is a there's a plastic there that you have to set the black plastic. Okay, so the male should be here in front, because there is a hole that you have to insert it. Of course, we have to brush it first. There we go. Okay, I didn't clean this with water and soap because It dries up on a very long time. It will take me 3 days just to dry up this. I'm not using any cloth. I'm just gonna put it on the tabletop, let it dry for a while. So I just use the toothbrush. Everything is clean now, so all good. Okay, so the next one will be the Phillips screw. There are two Phillips screw here. Where are you? There. Okay. Switching to Phillips screw. Where is that? Okay. So this is a tri-wing. So we're switching it to 4 or cross. Okay. Oh yeah, that one is already set. Okay, this is the Phillips one. Small Phillips. Just gonna put it there. Okay. Oops. You might also add a lamp when you're doing this, because if you're using a regular light, at my age, if I lose something, if I drop something on the floor, I'll be having a hard time to find it. Time consuming though. Okay, so we're into the left one. Just remove it, pull that out, add the white. Now if RoboCop has a black and silver or aluminum color, why am I putting a white one here? It's all because of the scratches. You can see if I put a white one, it compensates the scratches. It will look nice. You won't mind the scratch at all. You'll be looking at the very white, or the matte white I should say, combination with silver. I don't know, it distracts you from looking on the scratches. Just one of my strategy on designing things. Okay, so this is the black lock for this one. Also, the male should be on the front. It will be inserted on 2 holes. There you go, see? And then Phillips. Look how small is the screw. It's really small. Okay. I didn't do a fast track here because some of our viewers wanted to see a slow version of it. So if you're using this or doing the modding, you'll have this guide, this video. Okay. Oops, I can hear some loose. Okay. Now make sure that you already tighten the Phillips screw, but not too much though, because we have an old controller, old plastic. It might break the Ross cast or the screw. Okay. All right. If you're doing a test, you have to feel it that there is no spring back. You know, this it's like a recoil on the spring. So this one is good. This one is okay. Yeah, all good. And then we do have the combination already. It's already preset. Now if you're doing some test, I put the controller or the faceplate on the top of my hands. I just raise it with my hands and then just put the buttons here and then look at it against the light. In that way I can see the design. And also I think there is a website, just Google it. There is a website that helps you design GameCube combination, what I'm talking about, combination of the buttons. Okay, so you got the screw here. Let's go to the buttons. So the cross, I use a smoke, transparent smoke. Okay, then we're gonna put the membrane or the rubber. Don't forget to clean this. I think I already cleaned this one. You can use alcohol. 70%, 90% will be better. And then the buttons, it has a guide, so you can see here. Just follow the. You're like a kid doing a puzzle, trying to insert it. See, big one. A button, piano black, but the side buttons around the A buttons, or around the A button, or I mean on the top will be smoke. Now on this part, on the middle, I'm thinking of a white. Maybe yeah, I'll do it because to compensate again, to compensate the design or the scratches. So here we go. Don't forget to clean the membrane. I use alcohol. Okay. Okay. So where is no? This is the smoke one. Let's get some white. Get some extras here. Okay. So let's get the white. All right. That is my technique. If it's a silver one, just add a white button. It will look good. Okay, so that's all set. And by the way, guys, if you're buying a third-party buttons, there's some problem with the Z button. So I don't know, I already complained this, but a lot of people already notify the seller, but nothing has changed. I think you have to cut something just to fit it, but I don't want to let it when I pre-cut it and then send it to the buyer and then something happens after a week, that will be a problem. And of course the logistic will cost you returning the items, especially under warranties. So we do have like 7 days here. I think you do. Oh, you also have in your policy there in your place. So here we go. So we have a matte black for the left and right analog. And then what am I missing before we close this out? Okay, nothing much. When you're trying to insert the analog cap, there is a shape there that you have to follow. Just follow the stick form and then just insert it. Okay, so that will hold tight. It's already tightened by the plastic, no screws. You just pull this out and then just follow the form and then insert it from the hole inside the cap under it. All right, so here we go. Most of the problems for Gamecube, especially the vibration, is this one right here. Sometimes it's loose. Sometimes we have a cold solder right here. And then for potentiometer, like the ghost movement, you have to replace it. That's for the analog, under the analog stick. Okay, you have to replace that one. I don't fix that per se because it's very time consuming. And then the third party the potentiometer is already reliable for the third party, so I'm also using that, but very often, very rare that I use that to replace a ghost movement, because luckily I always get the T3 version of Gamecube like this. If you look at the DOL003 and then the CE, see that, like a standard certification right here, CE, that's one. And then the DOL003, that's another one. It's an indication that is a T3, unless it was replaced. So when you purchase this, go inside and look at the potentiometer. If it's color black, and I'm not really sure about the chip, you have to Google that. I think there is a chip position or serial number for Matsumi. I think you need to double check. I'm just gonna check further and then I'll put that in the description down below. Okay, you may also put comments down below to help other modders that having that kind of issue, ghost movement, especially on the left. Yeah, the left stick always has one right here. Okay, so this is the combination. Let's close that out. Okay, now if you are if you look at the tri-wing, or the screw that has the tri-wing here, most of the GameCube screw is, it's like color black, but that is not a rust. That's just the dirt. You can scratch it or wipe it, and you'll have a good one. I think this one is already super dirty than that one, so I'm just gonna hide that right here. No issue. That has the same performance. So what I'm saying is, if you have a better screw, just put it in the front, where you can see it's a clean screw. That's only my point though. Okay, there you go. And then left side. Now let's just say they can copy the molding, the case or the shell. They can't copy the PCB board by Matsumi. It has a smaller PCB, and then it's more lighter. It's lighter. There's no vibration. It's right here. All right, so we're down to 4 more screws. Okay, so the better screw you will pick will be the one that will be placed on a visible part of the controller, like these 4 screws right here. If you want to hide the black or the dirty screw, rusted I mean, just hide it here. But I don't think it's like a rust that it will corrode and affects the tighten of the screw. No, I don't think so. Never experienced that. So guys, remember to get a tri-wing screw. Always have that. iFixit toolkit, that's an amazing product. That thing is my recommendation for you. All right, so we are down to the 2 last screws here. Okay. There, almost there. Okay. Now make sure, because I've been doing this a lot of time, I already know the membrane, I mean the rubber part, where to put it. But when I'm just starting modding this, before, I used to have some issue. Right here there is a rubber that stuck right on this part right here, and also the spring. You might encounter that, but you'll get used to it as you progress. As you keep on practicing, you will do, you know, just one time opening it, just another one time for closing the controller. But it's funny, before I used to get like 4 to 5 times trying to, you know, fit everything in there. But keep practicing and you'll have a efficient progress. All right, so guys, that's all I have today. And so we can see the colorway or the combination, it looks like a RoboCop. If you disagree, you may also put that in the comment. If you have any suggestion, just put it down below, and then I'll just read that and answer your questions, inquiries, and everything. All right, so combination of black and then silver, the white one, remember, to compensate the scratches. Okay, once again, this is Cox Cameron Ford of the Gamepreneur. Peace out. You'll have a good one. See you on the next video.